In this video, I'm going to cover what I believe to be the easiest form of passive income. In fact, last year I made over $363,000 selling mostly passively from different digital products, like an ebook, course, membership, and more, and $7,627 in less than 30 days from just one digital product. There are so many reasons why I believe that digital products make the best form of passive income. You don't need any product samples, there's no shipping costs, and you make the product once and you can sell it an unlimited number of times. Not to mention the profit margins are 80% plus and the list goes on. In this video, I'm going to cover different types of digital products, how much you can make from selling digital products, how to sell digital products, and what platform I use to sell my digital products on. And I don't know, drink every time I say digital products. Let's dive in. If you're new here, hi, I'm Molly. I started as a broke college dropout with just 81 cents to my name, and I leveraged that into a multiple six-figure per year photography studio. I then started to create content online to help other photographers, and I grew that into a $2 million per year digital information product business. And now I help YouTubers and aspiring YouTubers to grow their channels and monetize their following with their very own digital products for consistent passive income. Now, when I first started selling digital products in 2014, I started with ebooks. Ebooks are one of the easiest digital products to get started with, and it's one of the digital products that I recommend to all of my beginner students. They're quick to make, free to make, and easier to sell than some other digital products because it's just a one-off sale for $99 or less. And one of the very first ebooks I made was called Model Call, and over the 4-ish years I had it for sale, it brought in over $500,000 in revenue from a $49 to $59 ebook, depending on what sale price we were selling it for at the time. And we never ran any paid ads for it. So that was over 80% profit from the sales from that ebook. But the sales from that ebook didn't just come because it was an ebook. It came because it was an ebook that solved a problem. It was an ebook that helped photographers book more clients, and that was something that they were happy and eager to pay to learn. I also made a productivity ebook and an email marketing ebook. So why did I create so many ebooks? Well, once I got one ebook selling, I knew the formula, so I could rinse and repeat it with different topics to sell more and more ebooks for consistent passive income. And once I had those ebooks selling, people started asking me about templates. So I made some templates on Photoshop because back then Canva didn't exist. And here's a photo of one of the very first template packs that I ever created. And once I had sold some of those types of digital products, that's when I discovered online courses. Now, it's no secret that online courses take more work and more time to create. However, you're able to price them at a premium price. So even though it is a lot more work, you can make a lot more money with them. In fact, I've actually made millions, yes, millions of dollars from online courses. Since I was able to price my online courses anywhere from $297 all the way up to $1,997, depending on the course, the depth, and how big of a problem that course was solving. Here's proof of one of the very first online courses that I ever made. Yes, you are allowed to laugh. Remember, I was just starting out, cut me some slack, we all start at zero. And after launching and selling many different online courses and doing over $8 million in revenue from online courses, I decided to create a membership. And I called that membership Freedom Creator Club. In fact, that is my flagship digital product that I put the majority of my focus in, still to this day. Freedom Creator Club helps YouTubers and aspiring YouTubers to grow their followings on YouTube and sell helpful digital products to their followers for consistent passive income. In fact, we have sold in hundreds. I actually bet we're close to 1,000 members over the last couple of years that I've had Freedom Creator Club. It brings in anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 in new sales every single month, and anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 in recurring payments every single month. And the cool thing is that we are able to grow that month after month because the payments tend to compound as you're adding more and more members. And some months our retention can be as high as 95% retention with members. Some months it can be as low as 80%. It just depends really on the time of year. We've noticed that in summer, we tend to have a lower retention because people are just really busy in summer. But in all of the other months, we tend to have really high retention and even higher sales because people are really looking to add additional streams of passive income. income. Now, I know I just mentioned a lot of different types of digital products, and if you want my full list of all 54 different types of digital products that there are, so you can decide which one would be best for you to start, go and download my list completely for free in the link in the description below this video. Okay, now that we've gone over some different types of digital products and ideas for digital products, let's dive into how you can actually sell them. And I know right now you might be feeling overwhelmed if you've been watching a bunch of other videos and information about digital products, because there are so many different ways to sell digital products and different platforms to sell them on. I totally get it. It can be really overwhelming, but I believe my strategy is one of, if not the simplest strategy out there for selling digital products. And I'm about to break this down for you in a 3-part easy to follow framework. This is exactly how I've brought in over $8 million in revenue from digital products over the years that I've been selling digital products, by following this very simple and very effective framework. And warning, this is not a get rich quick. Okay, if you're like, I need $20,000 yesterday, this is not for you, because you will not make money yesterday, today, or even tomorrow. This is something that's going to take time and effort, but I like to call it where you can make a lot of money consistently and passively over time if you put in that effort and work upfront. Because what I'm about to share with you will make you real money. This is the foundation for a real business to bring you in sales every single day, those infamous, consistent, passive sales. And if you're willing to put in that work up front, then you could really live that more passive lifestyle. I know for me, every digital product business I've created has been a lot of work up front, but now I just live my day to day. I make some videos, everything's scheduled, everything's batched, and it's really nice. It's definitely worth it. Highly recommend. And just to show you how worth it has been for me, here is a photo of me sipping coffee in the Netherlands with my cousin. Here's a bath that a butler drew for me on a vacation my husband and I took in Mexico. Here's me getting ready to speak on stage because other people want me to speak at their events because I know things, because I create digital products. Here's myself and my husband flying first class for the very first time. And yes, those are first class seats. I think it's just like United or American or some crappier airline. It is what it is. It was still a really cool experience for us. And if you can get a good enough deal, flying first class is worth it, in my opinion. Here's a screenshot of when I paid off all of my student loans. And here's me horseback riding with my mom in Los Angeles. And here's me standing in front of my 2 Comma Club award for earning over $2 million in sales in 1 year from my digital products. And of course, the very best part is being able to help lots of people all around the world to make more money and have more freedom. Okay, so here's the 3-part framework. Number 1, grow a following. Number 2, move your followers to email list subscribers. Number 3, find a platform to sell your digital products on. And I will mention the one that I use in just a minute. And again, if you want that full list of all 54 different types of digital products completely for free, go and download it for free now in the link in the description below this video. Okay, so step 1 is grow a following. And I get it. You're probably over there like, well, I don't have a following. It's easy for you to say because you have a following. I have a following because I started. I have a following because I decided to stop whining about not having a following and actually create it. Nobody starts with a following. So if you want lots of in-depth videos on how to grow your following on YouTube, go to my channel. I have loads of videos on that. But to sum it up, you want to pick a niche and pick an ideal client, create videos for that person, and put out 1 to 2 videos every single week. The more you can put out, the faster you will learn. The other tip I will tell you is to research. Go to your niche and find the top YouTubers in your topic, in your niche, in your space, and see what videos are they making, what videos are doing well, what videos are getting way more views than all their other videos, what types of thumbnails are they designing, what are their topics about, how long are their videos, what do their videos look like? Like really research and study what is out there and what is working in your niche so you know how you can model what's already working for your YouTube channel. This is going to help you grow so much faster. Then what you want to do is, as you grow your YouTube following, you want to grow your email list at the same time. So don't wait until you have a big YouTube following. Even if you're at 0 or 1 subscriber or 100,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter. Start your email list yesterday. Trust me, that is one of the biggest regrets that a lot of content creators have, is that they say that they wish they started their email list sooner. An email list is actually 40 times more effective at making sales than social media alone. So you definitely want an email list. And it's also a way for you to own something like your email list, because if your YouTube gets shut down, you don't have access to those followers anymore. But if you're on your email list, you can email them and say, hey, my YouTube got shut down, I'm starting a new one here, or something like that. Like, there's still a way for you to communicate with those people. Email marketing is so important. Okay, so the platform that I use for email marketing, but also to sell my digital products and run my entire business, even host my website, is called System.io. This is the platform I use. I don't use Etsy. I don't use Gumroad. I don't use Shopify. I don't use Amazon. I don't use any of those platforms. The main reason is that you're not going to have any competition if you build your own following. People will want to buy what you sell because you are you, which effectively gets rid of all of that competition. If you are simply just making ebooks about broad topics on Amazon, you're going to have a ton of competition. You're going to have to run Amazon ads. You're going to have to pay out fees to Amazon. Same thing with Etsy. It is a lot harder to do things that way. There is a reason why I do not do things that way. I do things by building my own following. And sure, that might be more work up front, but it certainly makes it easier for you to make sales and have a foundation for a passive income business for years to come. You can go and grab your very own free System.io account. It's not a trial. It is a free account by using the link in the description below my video. This video is not sponsored by System.io, but I use System.io, so I have an affiliate link and I highly recommend it. I've used almost every single software out there. It is the best, most affordable, easy to use software there is, and it will help you to do things like build your email list, create checkout pages, sales pages, different ways that you can actually sell your digital products consistently. So again, this really is that easy of a three-part system for selling your own digital products for passive income. You want to grow a following on YouTube, move those followers to email subscribers. I do this by mentioning freebies in my videos, like I have throughout this video. I've said, go download my freebie, 54 different types of digital products. You can download it for free in the link below. So people put in their name and email and they download it and they get on my email list. This is how I move my followers to email subscribers. So grow a following, move your followers to email subscribers, and then use something like System.io to move those email subscribers to sales. You can do this with automated emails and a checkout page. And you can certainly figure this out on your own, but if you want my exact done for you funnels, templates, email scripts, everything so that you can just tweak the copy, colors, things like that, I teach all of this in my very affordable membership, Freedom Creator Club. And you can get a totally free training on how you can make consistent passive sales with your own digital products that also goes into depth about my Freedom Creator Club membership. It is the very first link in the description below this video. Now that you know the easiest way to make passive income online, you might be wanting to get started by selling your very own digital product, but how do you do that? Well, it all starts by watching this video next here, because when you pair what you've just learned with what's in this video, it's going to be so much more powerful. See you in the next video.